Those of you that are stylists that are looking for a really awesome hair color, you know, the Oligo professional line is one of our best selling, and they're an award-winning hair care brand. So they're famous for their color gloss. And if you're a Shade Q user, you owe it to yourself to take a look at this brand before the special new user promotion runs out. And that will run out at the end of this month, March 2025. So if you miss it, no big deal. You know, we'll have other promotions, and even their regular intro deals are phenomenal, even if you don't get the special deal. But I'll tell you what I've been hearing from my customers. Now, I have a new customer, and actually not a new customer. I have somebody that I've been dealing with for over 30 years in this business, and she's been a long time Redken Shade GQ user, Redken all the way around, like Redken permanent, Redken lighteners, everything. And the last 6 months, maybe longer, she's been contemplating changing out of Redken. And you got to understand, this is not a simple thing for her to do because she's been doing Redken for so long. And it's kind of a painful process for her because she has a lot of high-end clients and they expect certain results. But she was telling me months ago that she wasn't really happy with the results she's been getting lately from Redken, although she loves Redken and she's not unhappy with it. But she knows that products are being developed nowadays that are supposed to be healthier with better quality ingredients. And, you know, customers are really more educated about what's in their products now. And I think she's been getting a lot of those questions. And that's one of the reasons why she wanted to look at Oligo, because of those reasons. So the thing that makes the Colora Gloss and Oligo unique and different compared to other hair care or professional brands. And if you're a customer watching this and you're not a stylist, just listen in on this because this is important. And if your stylist is not already using this color brand, you might want to ask them to look into it, because why wouldn't you want the latest technology? A lot of people don't know, but Shade GQ is probably about 40 to 45 years old technology. At least that's been developed for that long. And nothing wrong with it. It's actually that's still the number one demi-gloss available on the market. And the reason why it's number one is because it's been around for so long. They got so many formulas. They've done so much education on it. So you can't take anything away from their success. But let me just open the door for something new. Oligo has been around for, I don't know, maybe 6, 7 years, 5 years. I don't know exactly, but just about every year that it's been out, it's won an award except for one year. And it just last year it was awarded the best demi gloss of 2024. And the reason why people love it so much is because it's ammonia-free, PPD-free, gluten-free, alcohol-free. It smells nice. It has higher or stronger pigments in the color. You mix it just like you do Shade GQ, equal parts. You can actually flash tone with this at the bowl. So for somebody doing bleach and wants to get a beautiful tone, maybe they didn't get up to the level they wanted to or get that quite perfect tone, well, you can take one of their toners and put it on, and anywhere between 3 to 10 minutes, you can actually totally get the most beautiful result. And it will last up to 24 washes. Whereas, and I'm just telling you what my customers that already use Redken are telling me. They're not getting that. They're not getting those long-term results. They say it actually fades fairly quickly. And I'm not even going to say it's an education issue, because my client that has been using it for over 30 years, and she's not the only one. I've got others that say the same thing. They know how to use the Redken color. And they're just telling me it's every brand has its limitations, at least ones that have been developed for all those years ago. So this one just gives you beautiful, beautiful results, smells nice. And when it fades, it doesn't have like the toners that they use for toning. They don't have any brown or tan or any base. That when it fades, it's not going to fade to brown or tan. It's actually just fading. When it fades, it just fades to a pure tone. So that's one of the reasons why it lasts so long. And you don't use as much color with this. At least that's, again, what some of my customers that have made the switch from Redken to this, they say they tend to use less color, more clear mixed with the color because the pigments are so much stronger. So there is a little bit of a learning curve when you're making that transition from Redken to Oligo, because you just need to reformulate a bit. But everybody that I've talked to that has made that switch, they're so glad they did, because they love it so much more than the Redken. So that's the gloss. Now they have their permanent color. They have a beautiful series of permanent color. This is called their Colora Permanent. And I can't remember how many colors there are, but there's a wide range of colors that pretty much can do just about everything you want it to do. And now their claim to fame is they're ammonia-free permanent hair color, PPD-free, gluten-free. And how they get around the ammonia, and I'm not saying ammonia is totally bad, because we've used it for years, but anybody that's real sensitive, like they have sensitive scalps, or that just want, I guess, just an alternative, a more healthier alternative to ammonia-based color, they seem to turn to this because it uses exothermic technology to actually open up the cuticle, where the ammonia would be doing that. And so it just does it more gently. And the exothermic means it's self-heating. So it's got its own heating technology that gently opens the cuticle just enough to get the pigment in. And the pigments are solid. They're more richer. They leave shine, and they last longer. They just give you a great result. And you know, the price point on all of this is very reasonable compared to the other. It's probably in the same ballpark. I know some of the other color brands are very expensive now, or going up, and this is this one is actually very reasonably priced in today's standards. But one of the things I wanted to tell you is that what a lot of people, a lot of colorists love about this book is that you can see the base that they have in each one of the colors. So the neutral tells you it has an equal part of blue, red, and yellow. And if you know color, you know what that means. And then when you see a little white dot here, it says that means it gives you 100% gray coverage. And then all these other little symbols here, this little red dot signifies a bottle. And so any color that has a little red dot has a corresponding color gloss shade that matches perfectly. Like Redken, when Redken was developed, it was red. It was Redken Shades of Q. It was developed on its own and was never meant to work with a particular color exactly. So these match exactly. Now, I'm not saying they haven't done that in recent years, so I don't know exactly if that's a fact or not. But I just know that that's one of the claim to fames of this color brand, is that they have the colors in the demi, the permanent, and also their 10-minute color that match exactly. And anywhere you see the little black 10 symbol, that's their 10-minute color. Now, there's not as many 10-minute colors or even gloss colors that match all their permanent colors, but they have most of the important ones.